Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be making strawberry pancakes. This was requested by one of my subscribers, so I'm super excited and I'm going to show you the step-by-step on how to make them. Let's get started. You're going to start off by getting yourself a medium-sized bowl, a sifter, and if you don't have a sifter, you can use one of those strainers, and a measuring cup. I usually just put my sifter inside until I put all of my dry ingredients and then I'll sift all of it together. We're going to start off by adding in a cup of flour, which this recipe calls for. Since I'm not using egg for this recipe, I'm using 2.5 teaspoons of baking powder. If you were using an egg, then you would just use 2 teaspoons. We're using 1/4 teaspoon of pink salt. For our last dry ingredient, we're adding in our sugar and then we're going to sift this right in. We're using 1/3 cup of sugar. And now we're just going to sift it in. Now for our wet ingredients, we're using 1/2 cup of buttermilk, 1/2 cup of whole milk, a teaspoon of vanilla flavoring, 2 tablespoons of butter, and then we're going to add in our strawberries. Now it's time to cut up our strawberries. You only need 2 to 3 strawberries. I had these in the freezer because I had them from like a few days ago and I didn't want them to go bad. So that's why they look squishy. Now we're going to add these strawberries to here. I'm just going to mash them with a spoon. Now we're going to add the strawberries to the mixture. We're going to use this size pan. This is the perfect pancake size. So we're going to add in our butter, a dash of oil. This is 1/3 cup. I'm using 2 of these. Now we're going to flip it. I'm not sure if I said this in the beginning, but this recipe should make 2 to 3 pancakes, just enough for a single serving. All right, we're going to flip this. Ooh. You don't have to worry about smashing these ones down. Just let it cook through and they'll turn out just as you want them. As you can see, like when I flip my pancakes, I turn my pan towards the pancake so it can go into the pan properly. We're just going to add a strawberry on for decorations. Syrup. I'm going to cut into it. Make sure to check out my description. I will be putting the ingredient list. Also, be sure to comment what you want me to make next. This is definitely super fun. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.